Your Excellency, the Speaker of the Bauchi State House of Assembly, ably represented by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Jamilu Umar Dahiru, and other members of the House of Assembly that are here, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Bauchi, the Chairman of the Bauchi State Council of Chiefs, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Katagum, my Emir and my brother, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Misau, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Jawabin, Your Royal Highness, the Emir of Das, and the representative of my father, the Emir of Ningi, the Chuloman Ningi, the Secretary to the Government, the Chief of Staff, the Permanent Secretary here present, the Chairman of the PDP, other captains of industry, distinguished leaders, especially our members of the traditional institution, the district heads that are here, distinguished invitees, direbobinmu, da sauran ma'aikatan yankari, da sauran al'umman jihar Bauchi, 'yan jarida, assalamu alaikum. It is with great pleasure and pride that I stand before you today to present an initiative that was established with a noble vision to alleviate the transportation challenges faced by the masses in our dear state who are very, very dear to me. Today marks a significant milestone in the history of Bauchi State as we gather here for the commissioning of 30 brand new Toyota hired buses which were supplied by the esteemed indigenous White Rock Property Development Company Limited. These buses represent a substantial step forward towards fulfilling our commitment to the people of Bauchi State, and they stand as a testament to the success of our collective efforts. Through a credit sales agreement, we have secured the means to ensure the timely payment of the total contractual sum of 480 million naira only over a period of 24 years. And because of the sagacity of the company, because of the patriotism of the company, the state government has hereby provided an irrevocable guarantee that whether these buses work or not, we are going to pay this money. We are honored to enter into this agreement, which paves the way for us to make monthly remittances of 20 million naira only. This is the way we are trying to establish prosperity in the state. We are trying to teach people how to fish, not to give money and make our people lazy. And we are very happy that the whole initiative was conceptualized by our indefatigable former chairman of Kari Express, who came to me with this idea after invigorating and renovating the company, paying all the debts owed mechanics and suppliers of vehicles. And after reducing the fares from Bauchi to all points of journeys to half, so that he can bring transport fares to the threshold or level of affordability for our people. I really commend Alhaji Abdul Qadir Bababa for this ingenuity, for this innovation, somebody that has been looked down as somebody that is not very educated, but very, very intelligent, very, very patriotic. These are the leaders we are creating in Bauchi. Because of that, I have the singular honor and privilege to announce that he is coming back today as the chairman of this company, so that there will be continuity so that people will learn from this kind of people who are not just doing things for politics, who are leaving marks behind. Abdulkadir Baba, you are not only a Giwan Bauchi, a Giwan Kaura, you are a Giwan Bauchi. With all respect, especially in politics. I'm sorry, Your Royal Highness, he is not taking the position of the real Giwa. We are very grateful. These 30 new buses fully equipped and ready for service are now in the possession of Bauchi State Government, and I said we pledge to make them effective and workable. With the pronounced procurement of these buses to add to the Philly and Kari Express Corporation, we will be able to extend their services to more areas within the state, reaching out to the farthest corners and making transportation accessible to everyone, regardless of location or circumstances of the removal of subsidy on petroleum. The importance of mass inter- and intrastate transportation cannot be overstated. It serves as a backbone of any thriving society, facilitating the seamless movement of our people, goods and services. It links towns and cities, rural with urban, and producers with consumers. More importantly, it nurtures an environment conducive for socio-economic interaction and harmonious coexistence. Our commitment to subsidizing transportation costs remains unwavering, most especially in the face of recent increase in pump price of petroleum products across the country due to the removal of subsidy. We feel the pulse of the people. We understand the pains and challenges faced by the masses in their duty movement, and it is our responsibility and that of all states and the federal government to make their life easier and more comfortable. At this juncture, I want to commend the federal government under His Excellency President Ahmed Bola Tinubu for gathering all the governors in Abuja, and I, as your representative, was there. And we agreed that palliation will reach the people. It will reach people up to the local level. And as if we knew, we started this initiative before the election. There will be provision of big buses for city transportation to carry workers from their homes and to places of work, to carry students from one corner of the city to the other, and in all the towns and villages of Bauchi State and Nigeria by the grace of God. And that is why we are providing grains. The subsidy was a fraud. It is not something that we can play politics with. It is not beneficial to the local people, to our people. And that's why we supported the initiative, irrespective of the fact that we are in the opposition. It is an excellent initiative, and we can see that the new government is starting with a streak of justice and equity. It's carrying all of us together, and we are going so far so good. We will support it to succeed so long as it is for the benefit of our people. Beyond all this, other subsidy issues will come, including infrastructure. I'm happy to say that on your behalf I have discussed extensively with His Excellency the Vice President on this excruciating experience between Bauchi and Gombe for commuters and transporters. By the grace of Allah, within the next 6 months, the road will be rebuilt so that it will ease transportation between Bauchi, Gombe, Yobe, and Adamawa. These have secured a very firm commitment, and Your Royal Highnesses, this is something that we should be proud of this administration under His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who is ready to do this in terms of the infrastructure that you will do in each of the geopolitical zones. Our commitment to subsidizing transportation, as I said, is total. The aim of this investment, ladies and gentlemen, is to provide safe, reliable, and affordable means of transportation to our people. We are not just putting buses on the road, we are creating jobs, boosting commerce, and opening up Bauchi for business. This intervention is a testament to our commitment to lessen the burden of our people and stimulate economic activity even in the face of adversity. At this juncture, I must thank our royal fathers. I didn't know they were coming here. I'm happy that they are supporting me as their son. They are coming there in person to make sure they witness this modest initiative. Your Royal Highnesses, we are very, very grateful. We know you are always concerned with the welfare of our people. This is what you have inherited from your fathers, from your forefathers. And this vision, this synergy that you have with the government, it will not go unrecognized or unrewarded. Definitely, we are going to make sure we leave legacies and landmarks even in your palaces, so that at the end of the day, we will be proud that your son, Bauchi and Jagaban Katagum, was here by the grace of God, and you have something to show. In line with our vision, we are committed to expanding our investment in transportation sector. We will continue to procure more buses and other means of transportation to cater for the increasing needs of our people. We will buy more keke napep. We will buy more achaba. This is what we need. Some people were blackmailing me that I will stop achaba. If I stop achaba, how can people go to farm? How can people go to school? How can they go to their villages? This is just a cheap blackmail. I promised the transport unions that we are going to do that even before the removal of subsidy. And we have already secured the money to do that. Very soon when the government is set, we will invite you, because seeing is believing. And by the grace of God, we will do it with your resources. Our administration is, after all, people-centric, and we hold the well-being of our citizens in the highest regard. We are making this investment not just for present, but for the generations to come. As we embark on this journey, we acknowledge that none of this would have been possible without the combined efforts of everyone involved. I extend my gratitude to the team at Kari, as I said, the chairman and the board members and the management. I therefore call upon you to ensure the optimal use of these buses. Their maintenance and regular servicing should be of utmost priority to ensure their durability and long-term use. Our investment is not only as good as how well can it be sustained. Sustainability is what we are concerned with. We want to make sure we put Bauchi on the threshold of prosperity. Whether we are here or not, there shall be prosperity. I was reading the World Bank report that it is only in Bauchi and Lagos that appears to be prosperity. People are not walking on legs, and people are patient. They are patient with us because our emirs are transparent. They are accessible. Our government is honest and sincere, and we are doing things so that we can leave legacies and landmarks. And there is no trust deficit between us. There is trust and appreciation between two of us. The people of Bauchi have done so much for me. I am nothing without you. And so I will try to make you something by the grace of God. My gratitude to God, to all the leaders from the emirs to the people of Bauchi is total. What is in front of me is Bauchi State, in what we call Bauchi First. But in doing that, we recognize our neighbors. We must provide security. We must provide interaction with the people, so that at the end of the day, there will be collaboration. There shall be peace through persuasion and sometimes enforcement. Today, Bauchi State is writing its name in gold as the first state to unilaterally provide SACCO and solace in the face of recent subsidy removal and astronomical increase in prices of petroleum products across the country. And today we take giant steps closer to fulfilling the vision of a well-connected and prosperous Bauchi state. With your continued support and prayers, we shall forge ahead, achieving greater heights in our mission to serve the good people of Bauchi state with humility and sincerity. Lastly, I wish to reiterate our commitment to providing more palliatives to cushion the effects of fuel subsidy. In doing that, our most amiable Emir of Bauchi and the chairman will always be in the forefront to provide leadership so that there will be justice and equity in the distribution of grain that will soon come to the nooks and crannies of Bauchi state. Another palliation. We understand the implication and we are committed to mitigating them to the best of our ability. Let me assure you that Bauchi state government stands with you because you have always stood with me. To me, politics is over. It is now time for governance. We will do everything to make sure that there is governance, that is dividend of democracy. And it is not just going to positively affect or touch those who vote for me only. Every citizen of Bauchi has a responsibility to ensure good governance. And I have the duty to make sure he is protected and he is provided. As I thank you all for being here to share this historical feat, I have the angular honor and privilege to launch this vehicle to the glory of God and to the benefit of the people. My SSG said I was going to talk in Hausa, but I will call on Karkau to come and explain in Hausa because he speaks Hausa better than me. With this, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this day. May Allah continue to bless us and bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.